While the CIA and Mossad make headlines, one intelligence agency operates in complete silence. With over 100,000 operatives worldwide, China's Ministry of State Security may be the most powerful spy network you've never heard of. The Ministry of State Security. 3 letters you rarely hear. MSS. Unlike the CIA, MI6, or Mossad, China's intelligence service operates with virtually no public profile, no official website, no public budget, no acknowledged headquarters address. Officers don't give interviews. Operations rarely leak to media. The agency's internal structure remains largely unknown to Western intelligence. Yet the MSS may be the world's most active intelligence service. Western counterintelligence officials estimate the MSS conducts more espionage operations than any other agency globally. They've stolen industrial secrets worth trillions of dollars. They've recruited sources in governments, corporations, and universities worldwide. They've built surveillance systems monitoring over 1 billion people. They operate in virtually every country on Earth. But unlike flashy spy movies or headline-grabbing operations, the MSS works quietly, patiently, and with a strategic focus spanning decades rather than years. Today, we're examining China's Ministry of State Security, how it was created, how it operates, what makes it different from Western intelligence agencies, and why it may be the most consequential intelligence organization in the 21st century. This isn't about politics or judgment, it's about understanding a major intelligence service that shapes global affairs while remaining almost invisible. To understand the MSS, we need to examine how China's intelligence system evolved and why the MSS was created. After the Communist Party took power in 1949, China established multiple intelligence and security organizations. The Ministry of Public Security handled domestic security. Military intelligence focused on foreign threats. Various departments conducted external intelligence operations. This fragmented system created coordination problems. Different agencies competed for resources and sometimes worked at cross purposes. Intelligence collection and analysis weren't efficiently integrated. In 1983, Chinese leadership decided to consolidate intelligence functions. They created the Ministry of State Security by merging the Central Investigation Department, responsible for foreign intelligence, with counterintelligence functions from the Ministry of Public Security. The MSS was designed to be China's comprehensive intelligence service, handling both foreign intelligence collection and domestic counterintelligence, similar to combining the CIA and FBI into one organization. This consolidation gave the MSS enormous scope and authority, gathering foreign intelligence, conducting counterintelligence operations, protecting state secrets, and monitoring perceived threats to Communist Party rule. The MSS operates under different philosophical principles than Western intelligence agencies. While agencies like the CIA emphasize technological collection and short-term tactical intelligence, the MSS emphasizes patient, long-term strategic intelligence gathering. Chinese intelligence doctrine values comprehensive information collection over years or decades, building detailed understandings of foreign countries, industries, and organizations rather than focusing on immediate crises. This patient approach reflects traditional Chinese strategic thinking, where long-term positioning matters more than immediate victories. The MSS's exact structure remains classified, but Western intelligence analysts believe it includes bureaus focused on different geographic regions, covering Asia, Europe, Americas, and other areas. Technical departments handling signals intelligence, cyber operations, and surveillance technology. Counterintelligence divisions protecting against foreign espionage. Analysis sections, processing and interpreting collected intelligence. Operations departments conducting espionage activities. The organization reportedly employs tens of thousands of officers directly, plus many more contractors, informants, and part-time collaborators. The MSS uses distinctive methods that differ significantly from Western intelligence agencies. While Western agencies increasingly rely on technical collection and signals intelligence, the MSS maintains heavy emphasis on human intelligence, or HUMINT, recruiting sources who provide information directly. The MSS runs extensive networks of informants, sources, and collaborators worldwide. These networks include Chinese diaspora communities who provide information voluntarily or under pressure, foreign nationals recruited through various means, including money, ideology, or coercion. Business people and academics with access to valuable information or technology. Students studying abroad who report on university research and foreign contacts. One well-documented MSS-linked operation is the 1,000 Talents program, designed to recruit scientists and researchers with access to advanced technology. The program offers Chinese researchers working abroad generous financial incentives to share research, return to China, or establish collaborative relationships that provide access to foreign technology and intellectual property. Western counterintelligence has identified numerous cases where researchers recruited through such programs transferred sensitive technology, sometimes violating export controls or university policies. Unlike Western intelligence services that primarily focus on national security threats, the MSS dedicates substantial resources to economic and industrial espionage. They target advanced technology, manufacturing processes, business strategies, and research across industries: aerospace, telecommunications, pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology. This economic focus reflects China's strategic goal of advancing technologically and economically, viewing intelligence collection as a tool for national development. The MSS has developed sophisticated cyber intelligence capabilities, conducting operations to penetrate foreign government networks, steal corporate intellectual property, and gather strategic information. Western cybersecurity companies have tracked numerous cyber campaigns attributed to MSS-linked groups, targeting everything from government agencies to private companies to research institutions. These operations often focus on long-term access rather than immediate disruption, establishing persistent presence in networks to gather information over extended periods. The MSS works closely with United Front organizations, which engage Chinese diaspora communities worldwide. These organizations influence Chinese communities abroad, monitor individuals Beijing considers problematic, and facilitate intelligence collection. This integration of intelligence work with broader political influence operations creates a comprehensive approach to advancing Chinese interests abroad. Perhaps most distinctive is the MSS's patience. Unlike Western agencies often focused on immediate threats, the MSS conducts operations over years or decades. They'll cultivate a source for years before asking for information. They'll establish business relationships long before attempting to acquire technology. They play the long game. The MSS doesn't just operate abroad. It plays a crucial role in domestic surveillance and security within China. The MSS monitors domestic threats to Communist Party rule, including tracking dissidents and political activists, monitoring religious groups and ethnic minorities, surveilling intellectuals and potential sources of political opposition, investigating corruption cases with political implications, protecting state secrets and preventing information leaks. This domestic security role is controversial from Western democratic perspectives, but reflects the MSS's comprehensive mandate. China has built perhaps the world's most sophisticated surveillance infrastructure, with MSS involvement in development and operation. Facial recognition systems track individuals throughout cities. Internet monitoring systems filter and track online activity. Social credit systems integrate various data sources to assess individuals' trustworthiness. This surveillance capability allows the MSS to monitor populations at a scale and sophistication unprecedented in history. Following the 2020 national security law in Hong Kong, the MSS established official presence in the territory, marking a significant change in how Beijing exercises control over Hong Kong. The MSS office in Hong Kong handles national security cases, operates beyond local Hong Kong law enforcement oversight, and can transfer cases to mainland jurisdiction. The MSS also conducts counterintelligence, identifying and neutralizing foreign intelligence operations in China. They monitor foreign diplomats, business people, and journalists. They investigate Chinese citizens with foreign contacts. They control access to sensitive areas and information. China's closed society makes foreign intelligence operations extremely difficult, partly due to MSS counterintelligence effectiveness. Western observers criticize the MSS's domestic security role as repressive surveillance, violating human rights. Chinese officials argue it maintains social stability and protects national security. This tension reflects fundamentally different views about privacy, security, and the relationship between individuals and the state. The MSS operates globally, with presence and activities on every continent. Like other intelligence services, the MSS operates stations in Chinese embassies and consulates worldwide. These stations coordinate intelligence operations in their respective countries. Officers typically work under diplomatic cover, protected by diplomatic immunity. They recruit sources, coordinate operations, and gather intelligence on host countries. The MSS also uses Chinese state-owned companies and private businesses for cover. Officers may pose as business people, facilitating intelligence collection while conducting legitimate business. This blending of intelligence operations with commercial activities makes detection difficult and provides extensive access to foreign industries and technologies. Chinese universities and research institutions have connections to the MSS. Researchers may collect intelligence while conducting legitimate academic work. Partnerships with foreign universities provide access to research, technology, and potential recruitment targets among students and faculty. China's Belt and Road Initiative, building infrastructure worldwide, also serves intelligence purposes. Projects provide cover for MSS presence in participating countries and create relationships useful for intelligence collection. The MSS prioritizes targets based on China's strategic interests. Advanced technology and intellectual property in priority sectors. Political intelligence about foreign governments' China policies. Economic intelligence about markets, resources, and business strategies. Military intelligence about capabilities of potential adversaries. Counterintelligence against foreign operations targeting China. The MSS's scale may be its greatest advantage. With more operatives, broader mandates, and patient timelines, they can conduct operations that smaller services cannot sustain. Western counterintelligence officials describe feeling overwhelmed by the volume of MSS activities, unable to monitor all operations or protect all potential targets. Western democracies face significant challenges countering MSS operations while respecting civil liberties and maintaining open societies. Democratic societies value openness, academic freedom, business cooperation, cultural exchange, and free flow of information. These values make them vulnerable to intelligence collection. China's closed society makes foreign intelligence operations difficult, but Western openness gives the MSS extensive access to information, people, and technology. This creates an asymmetry where the MSS operates freely in open societies while Western agencies struggle in China's closed system. Western agencies are enhancing counterintelligence efforts. Increased monitoring of technology transfers and export controls. Programs educating researchers about economic espionage risks. Stricter vetting of foreign collaborations in sensitive sectors. Enhanced cybersecurity to protect against intrusions. Diplomatic responses to identified espionage operations. Countering MSS operations without becoming closed societies themselves challenges Western democracies. Overly aggressive counterintelligence could harm legitimate scientific cooperation, international business, and academic freedom. Finding the right balance between security and openness remains difficult. Encryption and cybersecurity technologies help protect sensitive information from intelligence collection. Companies and institutions are investing in security measures against sophisticated cyber operations. Western intelligence services are cooperating more closely, sharing information about MSS operations, and coordinating responses. The Five Eyes Alliance and European intelligence services exchange information about Chinese intelligence activities, improving collective defense. Countering the MSS isn't about winning specific operations. It's a long-term competition requiring sustained attention, resources, and strategic thinking. As China's global influence grows, the MSS's capabilities and operations will likely expand, making this challenge increasingly important. So what is China's Ministry of State Security? It's the world's most silent intelligence service, operating with scale and patience that few agencies can match. While the CIA makes headlines and Mossad becomes legend, the MSS works quietly, gathering intelligence, building networks, and advancing Chinese strategic interests across decades. Their methods differ from Western agencies, more human intelligence than technical collection, more economic espionage than military secrets, more patience than urgency, more comprehensive domestic surveillance than Western democracies permit. This different approach reflects different strategic priorities, political systems, and views about intelligence's role in national power. The MSS's silence is strategic. Low profile reduces diplomatic friction. Avoiding publicity protects operations. Operating without public scrutiny provides freedom that transparent agencies lack. But silence doesn't mean weakness. The MSS may be the most active intelligence service globally, conducting operations at a scale that Western counterintelligence struggles to counter. Understanding the MSS isn't about demonizing China or promoting fear. It's about recognizing a major intelligence service that shapes international affairs, economic competition, and technological development. As China's global role expands, the MSS will become increasingly important to global intelligence dynamics. The silent network will remain silent, but its impact will only grow. The world's most powerful intelligence services aren't always the most famous. Sometimes the quietest are the most consequential. China's Ministry of State Security proves that in intelligence, silence can be the greatest power of all. What surprises you most about the MSS? Comment below. Subscribe for more intelligence analysis.